Win the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Yes. Victory, victory, victory. Much honor, much reverence. Victory, victory. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining This is a satsang with I are set, my heart, art, and raw. Today I am looking at the topic human beings because there's one thing that human beings have not come into realization about, that there is something wrong with my mind. Until we come to this realization that there is something wrong with my mind, there's something wrong with your mind, then it is going to be very hard for you to come to the root of your problem, the root of your suffering, the root of the state that human beings are in, the confusion, the delusion, the false self identity, and all of the made up stories, the doctrines, the dogmas, the politics, the ideologies that you subscribe yourself to. And this is the reason why the world is in the state that it is in right now. We have too many delusional beings who are following all the delusions from their mind. We have government who are delusional, do not see that there's something wrong with their minds. We have these corporations, these oligarchs who are ruling the world. They have something wrong with their mind, and everyone is following them. And so let's talk about that. What will your footprints leave? I must ask, what is my destiny? And we must all come into the realization, the self knowing that all is myself. Where am I? This is the gathering to seek truth. Yes. Are you a truth seeker? I am asking. Are you a truth seeker? Do you want truth, or do you want to follow doctrines and dogmas? Because when you are on a path seeking truth, you cannot hold to any ideologies. You cannot hold to any politics, any politicians. You can only follow the path of truth and where it leads, because it will uproot the foundation from which you have built your world. And you will have to break down this scaffolding, that these false premises that have hold you, and you will have to now see things as they are and move into the direction of truth. And we have many ones who do not want this to happen. No more secrets, no more lies. And so this is what I want to dive into today. I want to thank you for clicking this video. Thank you for joining My name is Aset Mahat Atenra. This is my lineage to this self, this fractal self. First, I will give honor and reverence to the I One True Pure Self. Hold me 1 second there. Hail to the I. So give me a little while and let me call you back. I'm on like a live chat at the moment. Are you okay? Okay. All right. Thank you. Love you. All right. All right. Sorry about that. My little nephew calling. Yes. So I want to give honor and reverence to the I. Yes, so hail to the I One True Pure Self on manifest, non being, I alone exist. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Hail to the I, the primal light. Hail to the I, one true light. Hail to I, the transparent light. Hail to I, the light without beginning nor end. Hail to I, the primal light. Hail to I, the light without beginning nor end, the transparent light. Yeah, this is the light that has no beginning or no end. All the lights that you see have a beginning and an ending. But the true light that you are, we're in a false light right now. The light that we are having is a false light. But now we are moving to our true light. Yes. You see how, as human beings, we want light, right? So we're seeking light. Nobody wants to stay in darkness. So we have created this electricity. We have a light in our home. We have all of these artificial light. When we move from this duality awareness and move into our new creation, we are creating a light world. This is going to be so amazing. So, I am victorious. I am triumphant. Hail to all ionize in alignment to restore balance to I. Are all the ionize in alignment with I? Victory, victory. All the ionize doing okay? Mama, are you okay? Victory, victory to the I. Mother Nature, Geb, are you here? Are you awake? Victory, victory, victory to the I. May the I stay awake and do not go back to sleeping, dreaming state. Victory, victory. Hail here to the I. Shiva Heru, my masculine personal self. Is I and I okay? Okay. So the I Shiva Heru is going through a big transition right now. Defending I, and we have a lot of alignment happening. So he's not doing too good at the moment. But the I is victorious. In the process of uh, unification and alignment and light restoration, it is a very challenging process. And so sometimes, you know, it is very difficult for the self, but the I and I will always be victorious. Hail, hail to the I, Shiva Shambho. How art thou? Are you okay? Victory, victory to the I. Shiva is doing great. To all the Al, the I and I self, the I teacher guru self, the I, all the I and I's. I am the all the I and I's feminine and masculine selves are aligning. Victory, victory. The I is dissolving the I dual nature. Victory, victory. Hail, hail to the I, one true pure self, unmanifest, I alone exist. Is the I here? Victory, 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 victory. Thank you. Much honor, much reverence to all the I and I's in alignment to restore balance to I. Thank you. I am victorious. I am triumphant. All is myself, and I alone exist. It is I playing all these roles simultaneously. Victory, victory to all the I and I's. Victory, victory. Life must be free, and all the I and I's must be sovereign. Victory, 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 victory. Thank you very much for your presence. Thank you for the alignment with I. Thank you for the dissolution of all I egoic nature, all demons, all monsters, all evil that I have created. I dissolve them. All my demons, all my monsters, all my devils, all my satans. Victory, 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 victory. All I dual egoic nature be dissolved. Victory, 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 victory. Thank you. I dissolve this dream. I return to I ultimate true state. Much honor, much reverence. No more secrets, no more lies. No more secrets, no more lies. All things hidden will be made known. All things done in secret will be revealed. All things created must be destroyed. This is the age of truth, and it's time for self responsible authority. Resist temptations and be vigilant. No fear. Self triumphant over ego. Good triumphant over evil. Self-truth triumphant over ignorance. And the real triumphant over the dream. Victory, 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 victory. All is myself. I am all. Please, for all of this week, please be reciting this. You don't know the profoundness of saying this. All is myself. Every human being right now should be chanting this. All is myself, and I alone exist. You and you and you and you, all is I. If we can come to this realization, this knowing, then we can stop fighting against ourselves. Stop fighting against ourselves. Why are we fighting against ourselves? Because we are wearing a mask. We are in a costume. Look in the mirror and remove your mask and all your costume and see who's staring at you. It's all the same self that is animating all of these forms. This, says the I Self Supreme, one true pure self, I alone exist. And so I bow to all the I and I in self, in light, and in truth. And so there is something wrong with my mind. This is the other truth, the other realization that is so profound that all the I and I's has to come into this realization that there is something wrong with my mind. Sometimes my mind tells me to do things that is not right and in harmony with the I self truth. What do you do when your mind is telling you things that is not true? Have you realized this? You must come to this. Don't act out everything that your mind tells you to do. What is your mind telling you to do right now? Yeah, you can say, these are not my thoughts. From where does this thought arise? What stories does your mind tells you to justify wrongdoings? And it makes you like this week, you know, big in the news, we had an assassination of a political figure, people dying for politics and killing for politics and ideologies, because no one want people to have free speech, and ones want to just assassinate one and have a justification of why they assassinate that ones, instead of seeing that what your mind is telling you is wrong, and don't go through with what, all of these planning. Because once you have a thought and you speak those words, because you're getting collaborations, because most ones, they're not acting on their own, so most of them are having the collaborations, and then now you are planning this out, and then you're making those actions to do this evil thing towards your other self. So I am asking, should you do everything your mind tells you to do? Why or why not? We have to come to this realization. We have to come to this knowing that there's something wrong with my mind. So the many ones who are doing evil in the world, are doing something evil to someone, they have no peace of mind. Their mind is tormented Their mind is tormented, and as a humanity, we have to see this. We have to see this as the root of our problem. There is something wrong with my mind. There's something wrong with the minds of all the human beings. Many heads of states are participating in a genocide, annihilation of their other selves. They are doing and they are doing nothing to stop this. All the other ones, they are just watching. They are just watching this happen because they have a story that they're going by. They have biases against their other selves. There's something wrong with the mind of your gods that is telling you to do evil. Your God is a monster. Your God is the devil. It is time for us to see things as they are and know that seeing things that they are does not mean that I, Aset, is choosing a side. It means that I am stating things the way that they are, you know? And to state things, to state things the way that they are means that you have to accept it because it is what is presenting itself, and many one don't want to see this and accept this as the truth, right? I, Aset, have a role to play as an advocate and liberator of all the I fractal selves. And therefore, I take command of I self destiny and dissolve all the I demons, monsters, and I dissolve my impure mind. Yes, this is the problem because we are not seeing things, we are not seeing things as they are. And this is why, we are not realizing, because many ones, they're not realizing that you don't have to do everything your mind tells you. You don't have to follow what your delusional God tell you, because we have to realize that there is something wrong with the minds of all the beings, including your gods. Because, repeat with me, all is myself. Who is God? It is you. Remember, you are playing, I is playing all of these roles simultaneously, right? So the mind is delusional, making up stories that do not exist. Your mind is telling you a lie, is telling you things that is not true. Human beings, along with their gods, all suffer from mind sickness. We have many African heads of states. We have doing a lot of evil to their not to their members. They're not taking care of their members. You know what I'm saying? The ones are living in deprivation. The especially in the African states, where the people are so depraved. They're selling their organs. They are being prostituted, being shipped across the Arab nations as slaves. You know what I'm saying? These African nations is these heads of states. They are so delusional. You know what I'm saying? Evil human beings. Then we have Netanyahu, you know what I'm saying, and many other governments and corporations who are running the world under tyranny, bullying, and deprivation. They keep you depraved so that they can manipulate you and give you some money to say, hey, if you do this evil thing, you know what I'm saying? The minds of human beings, the ones running the world, is evil, and evil must end, right? And the mind must be pure. The mind wants to keep dreaming. But guess what? This world is temporary. All the I and I self entrapped in the dream wants to get out of this dream, want the dream to end, but this mind want the dream to continue. Why do you want to live forever inside an imagination? It's because of this mind. Life is only for a short time. And it's time to know this. The mind doesn't like changes. And right now, we are going through a transformation. This transformation is happening right now. And this mind is fighting. These human beings, these evil human beings are fighting not to have this change, this transformation, because they are in ignorance and they don't know truth. It is time to allow the process of the eye metamorphosis. This is happening and there's nothing you can do. Just like all of the evil gods are being erased from this existence, so will all evil human beings. Yes, all evil will be erased from this world. The mind light is being obscure, the mind is impure. It is a difficult and self purifying process to restore the eye light. The mind is fighting the process. The mind is in false identity and does not know that this world is an illusion and is not real. No, the mind think that everything in its imagination is real, and it is fighting for all of its imagination creation to continue for immortality. And this cannot happen because for this imagination to happen, the self is imprisoned here. It's time to get ready to return home to the I, one true self. We are a visitor here. What is your self destiny? Ask. What is your role in the process for restoration of your light and purity, to have a pure mind? Don't you want to have a pure mind? You want to be tormented every day? You're tormented, your mind is sick, and you're miserable. Do evil and all of these things. So you can't advocate for yourself. So I am advocating, yeah, because I know there's something wrong with your mind. And so I am advocating for light to be restored to the mind. The mind is in duality, in a sleeping, dreaming state. Mind in duality is a danger to the self. It enslaves itself and creates fake selves and clones. Yeah. What did you learn about duality? I am asking. You are here to learn. What did you learn about duality? What will be written under your name in the halls of record? Yeah, it's time now to move into light, to be in light and to be yourself. Can we live in this world with all the I, other self as one humanity? Can we do this? This is the challenge. Can we do this? Can you be a honorable, self knowing being? I am asking. Know that this is the last opportunity to repent and choose self knowledge, because you will be raptured. Yeah, human beings, everyone was talking in the church, oh, there's going to be a rapture. Yes, there's going to be a rapture. Human beings, we must unite and move forward, evolving as oneself. Only the ones who have been doing the work and is ready to evolve as oneself, creating in harmony and equanimity with the I want you pure self. Do you want to move forward in alignment with the I, one true pure self, and all of your other selves in taking all of these forms, creating in harmony. No more competition, no more war, and all of these things. You can not be on the ego's journey. No more ego's journey. You cannot do whatever you want. The age of egoism and competition and capitalism and tyranny is over. The age of slavery is over. So if you want to continue to, like you want to, and keep enslaving ones and be governing over ones. No, everyone is moving to self governance, because if we're moving in alignment with the I want you pure self, then we are in harmony with the I, and we do not need a governor over ourselves. I am pleading to all I and I's to still and purify your mind, because what? There is something wrong with your mind. I know this. There's something wrong with my mind. I know this. I have no qualms about it. I have no doubt about it. I know this to be true, that there's something wrong with my mind. And I know there's something wrong with your mind and all the beings in the world who was wearing this duality consciousness, because it is the consciousness that is the source of the suffering, the mind. I want to make a note to, you know, black people, these human beings, melanated. Stop sending me messages to join your radical movements. Did you hear my message all the time? All is myself, and all myself must return back unto I. My role is to liberate all myself and dissolve all my demons, my monsters, to dissolve all my egoic nature. Yes, I am not here to fight against any of myself in any different forms or in different bodies. I am here for the liberation of myself that have been imprisoned, right? Because we must come to this knowing that all is myself. Knowing that all is myself does not mean that I trust any of myself over any others, in this human form, right? It means that I'm only trusting myself, that is that I want you pure self, all the I and I self that is in alignment with I, for the restoration of the I light, and for the alignment of the I liberation. That's all I am in entrustment to, right? But all these characters, the I playing all these characters, no, I am not here to join into your what your what they have, your clique and um your cults, right? Because I know that that which we call the gods and the devils, yeah, they have been fighting a war against I for ages. Just like the human beings, you're fighting against each other because of ignorance. All right, it's the same thing with the gods. Them, they come and they fight against I all the time. They're coming into this body and fighting I. But what? I know that they are myself. Why are they fighting me? They are fighting me because they are wearing this crazy mind, the consciousness, and this mind has to be pulled off of them. They are entranced in a sleeping, dreaming state, and they do not see me as themselves. They see me as one that is against them, because I want for this ego to be dissolved, and so they come to fight me. Their mind is telling them this, so they come to fight me. But once the mind gets pulls off of them, They see truth, and they are no longer wanting to fight me. They now want to speak truth and to know truth. So it is the same process for the human beings. Human beings are fighting against each other. They are fighting because they do not know that all is themselves. They do not know that they are in a sleeping, dreaming state, and that it is their mind that is the problem, right? You see, in the political arena, they have the human beings choosing sides and they're fighting each other. I remember used to be in Jamaica wearing that the PMP and the JLP, these are the two political parties. They would just stir up strife, and the people would be fighting with each other. I mean, it would be terrifying. You can't even when it's election time, you can't dare go out in the community because you can get assassinated. You know what I'm saying? They would just kill you because and you can't wear certain colors because they would choose colors. These are gangs, these governments. You know what I'm saying? And so people are fighting for political parties, and people are fighting for all of these things. And it's time to stop it now, to see that all is oneself. And we are in ignorance, and we must only seek our self truth and our self knowledge. All I, sleeping baby selves animating a body in ignorance and delusion, must now turn from your evil doings and purify your mind. Yes, why? Because there is something wrong with your mind. Because I know that there's something wrong with my mind. I know that there's something wrong with the minds of the gods, because we're all wearing the same mind. It's time for your rapture. Yes, you've been talking about this rapture happening for a long time. And now your rapture is going to be coming, because evil must end. The blacks, the whites, the reds, the browns, and the others must unite as one humanity, must unite as one family, one self, because the Ionites are in ignorance, spreading lies and propaganda against each group. Yeah, I even the still the God that plays the devil. He's the one that fights me the most, and I'm sure he's here right now, and he's probably still sleeping, still not awake. Let me ask. Seth, are you here? Are you awake? Is your mind sick? Yeah, so he's still not awake, right? He's still sleeping. His mind is still sick, but it is not so impure as it used to be, because the self, keeps purifying his mind. But he still goes out and do a lot of bad things, you know. And when he does, he comes back into this body and beats me up. This is what I get the most beaten up from. But I know him to be very sick. His mind is delusional. He's sick. He's making propagandas with ones when they communicate with him. You know what I'm saying? And doing bad things. So we have to know this, that all is the I self, all the gods, all the human beings in every form, animals, everything is the I playing these roles. And so we have to be kind to ourselves. We have to engage one in stillness, mind purity, right? So say with me, all is myself and I alone exist. Come on. All is myself and I alone exist. All is myself, and I alone exist. You have to say this. Make this be your affirmation for this week. It is I playing all these roles. Because if we don't see this, then we are not going to have a compassion for ourselves. And this is one of the reasons why I'm calling for government to stop have prisons, because there's something wrong with the minds of all the human beings. There's something wrong with the minds of all the governments. There's something wrong with all these men of these ones with their corporations. Their mind is sick, they're demented, and this is why we are in this evil state. It's because of our minds. So if we are creating in the community places for one to go where they can just sit in stillness, we have tools there for them to do affirmations. It's a quiet place with calming music. This is going on 24/7. This place is there for ones to go at any time when they feel like, hey, you know what? This is a safe place where we can go and just sit in stillness, calming music, and this place is there. This is what we need in the community. We need retreat centers. Yeah, community retreat centers, not private corporation, community, wherein it is free for once, because it is the communities run by the community, so that we can move to purity of mind if we can get to the root of our problems. Therefore, I am taking responsibility, so I command all the I baby selves animating human form, because what? All is myself, to self align with the I real self called a soul. It is time to purify your mind and restore your light. If you refuse, sorry, but you will not get to participate in the new balanced world. Yes, we are going through this metamorphosis so we can create a new balanced world. It is your choice. Yes, you have the opportunity. The I self is giving you this opportunity. Don't listen to your demented government and to these scientists and to these ones talking about aliens coming to take over. All is yourself. There's no alien but the ones them running the governments and the corporations who have been holding us in deprivations and propagandas and lies. All right? See things as they are. Open your eyes and see. And so I am calling for a dissolution to all slavery and corporate tyranny, because this is what we have, because they do not want the community to thrive and have self-sufficiency because of this corporate tyranny. All these corporations ruling the world, ruling the community, and every government organization is run by a private corporation. Yeah, they're saying, oh, you can't do this, you have to buy it from this corporation, this corporation. They have their corporation where the government are funding, you know what I'm saying? And this is wrong, right? Corporation, and they're telling them, oh, you make all of these fake food for people to eat. No, you have to return to nature. You have to. You are nature in this body. This body is nature. You have to return to nature, unless you are a clone and a transhuman or a robot, right? You are nature. You have to return to nature. Everything that is not natural will be dissolved, because we have to move together as one self. All right? It's time to be honorable, self knowing human beings. All right? We have many ones. They're seeking to be a millionaires. They're seeking psychic powers. They're seeking readings. But what? They are not seeking truths and their self. They are not seeking to do the work. Many ones, they don't want to do the work for self illumination and mind purity. No, they want some easy pill. That's why when the scientists say, oh, we put you in a pod, you want to live forever for immortality, you know, in this body, we'll put you in a pot and we will do all of this craziness. And human beings are buying this because they are programming their minds. I am also calling for all the governments, the militaries, and these private military corporation who are holding all the ionized and slave under in their bunkers and under the earth. All of these things that they have created. Release all the ionized selves. Yeah, I am calling for dissolution to all slavery and all corporate tyranny. Yes, it is time for evil to end because evil will be erased from the face of this earth. Yeah, from this world, evil will be erased. Know this truth, right? Do the work. Take the time to still your mind and engage in stillness. Stop taking drugs, drinking alcohol, doing all of these things that is not natural to the body. You know what I'm saying? Keep your body temple pure. So, I can say these things because I am following this path. But I can just make these suggestions to the I and I if you want to know truth and if you want to be in alignment. Because if you are not in alignment, then you will not move forward and not participate into this new creation, right? What will you choose? The choice is up to you. You have the opportunity right now to choose. The choice is up to you. Because me, I said, I am growing weary and I am ready to move on. And what? Because all is myself. Y'all been holding me back. Yeah, I am growing weary and I am ready to move on. And all the I who are this need to be dissolving their egos and purifying their mind. Yes, you will be moving forward with I. But everyone else, the self know what will happen to you. I don't know all of the details, but I'm saying evil must end and life must be free. Yeah, because you're refusing and you're not gonna trap me into this dream, into this imagination for eternity. Nope, no way, no way. I am ready to move on right now. I am ready for some peace, some harmony, some balance. And so, this is my commandment. I am in command of the commandment command. I command that light be restored to all the I and I baby self taking human form. I command that the I and I awake from the sleeping, dreaming state. I command that all the I egoic nature be dissolved to be no more. I command all the I demons, all the I monsters, all the I devils and satans be dissolved to be no more. I command that evil ends to be no more. I command that all the I and I be made to know truth, to be experiencing your truth. All will know that all is one. I am you and you I. And guess what? The I is living multiple lives and playing all of these roles simultaneously. This is happening all at once. Here I am, and you are there, and that is all me playing all of those roles all simultaneously. Right? You hear one say, "Oh, I am multidimensional, I am here, I am there." Yes, but why can't you see that all the human beings is also you playing all of those multiple roles? It is I playing all those roles. The President Trump is I playing that role. Those crazy African presidents is I playing those roles. All these evil human beings is I playing those roles. Right? But all these eyes, they are in a sleeping, dreaming state. They are entranced in the dream and they have forgotten themselves. Right? That eyes have forgotten themselves playing these characters. And this is the problem. And this is why I am commanding that all I and I be made to know truth. All will know that what? All is one. I am you, and you are what? I, right? I is living multiple lives and playing all these roles. What? Simultaneously. I command that the light be restored back onto the consciousness, the mind of the world, and on the minds of every being that is wearing this mind. I command that all evil and egoism to end and for life to be free and sovereign. I am in command of the commandment command. And as I have commanded, so must it be, so shall it be, it is done, it is so. Victory, 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 victory. I am victorious. I am triumphant. Yes, it is time now. All is myself, and I alone exist. It is I playing all these roles. It is I in all these forms. All is myself, and I alone exist. Take off your mask of disguise. Who is on the other side? Who is under the human mask? Remove your ego cloak, veil removed from your eyes. True self, arise, 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 arise. I am one true primal light. It is I and I. Out of many came one. Out of one came many. Out of many we are one. All myself return to I. All is myself and I alone exist. All is myself and I alone exist. What's your affirmation for this week? All is myself and I alone exist. I am holding the space for all of myself to return to truth, to see that there is something wrong with my mind. It's time for all of the I and I's to engage in mind purity, right? You and I are one. I am you and you I and I. Yes, yes, it is that time now. From that which I rise, to that I return. From that which I rise, to that I return. I am the all. I am the black energy. I am the black nutrient. All is I. I am stillness. I alone exist. I want all the I and I's to remember that when thoughts arise, to say, from where does this thought arise? Who is the thinker? You know what I'm saying? And if a thought arises that you know that you don't think like that, say, this is not my thoughts. Yeah, don't claim any thoughts just because it rises to you. And if you hear a thought, inquire who speaks and dissolve them from your presence. I am the blackness. I am that I am. I am the void. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. Yes. Much honor, much gratitude. May all beings know the I self. I want to thank you very much for joining. Thank you for clicking this video. This has been Satsang with IR Sets. And so I emphasize on that there's something wrong with all the ionized mind, this mind that the ionized is wearing, this duality consciousness called also the Christ consciousness. It is time for the I and I to seek the I self called the soul to align with the I self and to practice stillness, to purify the I mind, and don't do everything your mind tells you to do. All right, remember. So, thank you so much for joining I again. Thank you for clicking this video. May you have a very victorious week. And remember to be chanting your affirmation all is myself, and I alone exist. It is I playing all these roles. All right. I am primal light, prepared for this world with this identity as Aset Mahat. I bow to all the I and I's in self, in light, and in truth. I am the self, I am the truth, I am the primal light, I am that I am. I want to thank you very much for joining and I will see you soon. Remember your affirmation for this week. All is myself and I alone exist. It is I playing all these roles. Remember to call all the ionize to stillness so that we can have a pure mind and we can move to be honorable, self knowing human beings and live as oneself in harmony with all of ourselves in all of these forms, in all of these expressions. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.